Okay guys, before I start, let me just quickly show you the real steel poster. As you see, I told you it'll be up. Look how it's gone all the way to the ceiling. To be honest, I thought it was actually quite bigger. I actually thought it would have went lower than this, but like I said already, it's still the biggest poster in this room, and it's freaking fantastic, and it really adds a perfect sight to my room, right next to the studio. So I need to tidy. So anyway, just a quick show you. Let's go to the video. Hi, boys, TEMPHUiBIS here. So before I start the YouTube survey, I want to quickly talk about something my friend gave me yesterday. He was showing me about a charity thing yesterday, which is called Humble Introversion Bundle, but in short, Humble Bundle. So it's a charity for children who do not have games, and it's also for an indie company that holds fundraisers and stuff, yeah, for children and poor children. So far, I've only read the website twice. I'm not really quite understand how it 100% works yet, but I feel it's definitely a good cause, and they're obviously working for a good cause. So I thought I'd say that in the video today. So there's a link below. It's got something to do with if you donate money, and you can get to choose how much you want that money to go to charity, and that money to go to the creators, and also once you've done that, you get a game. There's info about the game, all the games that they have there on the link. So once again, it's below. So I say check it out and just see what you do. I'm going to check it out again after I finish with this video. So so that's all I definitely want to say on that. Now I want to get on to Nerimon's YouTube survey 2011. So yes, this is a video response to Nerimon, and he's asked some questions, and I'm going to answer you the questions in the best way that I can right now. So let's go to the first question. I remember when I was 14 years old, I remember I was dating a girl named Kelly. Man, 14? I'm 27 now. That's 13 years ago already. Wow, time goes fast, man. Shit. Anyway, and I was with Kelly, and I remember at the start of us dating, I went to try and be the first guy, yeah, to hit it off. I said, yeah, hey, I'd like to tell you something, yeah, can I whisper in your ear? And obviously she knows I was going to go for the kiss, but she just reversed it back on me and said, no, I've got something to whisper in your, yeah, and she went and kissed me then. And then next day after that, yeah, I think we done a proper kiss. Now, when you sit back and think about the kiss now, it wasn't a really proper kiss like what you think, like proper romantic kiss. I mean, when we were 14, but when we were 14, that kiss was amazing. You know, it's like, you know, it was like probably one of the beautiful kisses you ever had ever. You know, it's only, but you was 14 years old. Yeah, you don't know much about, you know, you're too young for that stuff, right? Yeah, so it feels like now. It was just randomness, but that's all it really, yeah. 13 years ago. It's my UFC hoodie. Now I'm looking at the monitor over there. I don't understand why this thing shows as pink on there. It's a red hoodie, guys. Trust me, it's definitely red, but it shows up. But I can tell you're looking at it as pink. I'm looking at it on the monitor myself over there. But anyway, this cost about 40 quid. You know, so it's not really that much expensive. It's not really, you know, I mean, I'm not really a guy who buys much expensive stuff, but when it comes to UFC, I definitely don't mind how much money I spend. You know, this is the most expensive, and this UFC jacket here could have beaten it. It would have been because This is actually £70 on the website, and on the day I was about to pay that much money. I was going to pay I think it was 72 quid as it goes. I was about to pay the 72 quid, but I went onto the website and found that there was over 50% sale off, and I got this for 25 quid. So that's 72 to 25. How brilliant is that? So that means that that won't be the expensive. This is still the expensive. So this is what it is, man. The first job I ever wanted was as a kid. I wanted to work in a game store. Back when I was in school, we had the game store called Future Zone, which later on changed to Electronic Boutique, and then changed to Game. So I always said, yeah, that when I grow up, I'm gonna work in Future Zone, because back in the day when I was really young, yeah, I would think that, hey, you go to work and you get free games, you know. But obviously it doesn't work like that. You don't actually get free games when you work in a game store. You actually just, unless they're really free, cheapish games, what you really do mostly get is just discounts. You get games for cheaper, you know, which is still a fantastic thing, you know. But when you grow up, but also you also used to think as well that you get to play games. Well, you did really, yeah. You probably get to play games more often, yeah. But as I was getting older, that's when the creative side is more coming to me. Then I felt more like, I even said it at one point, I'd rather make games. You know what I mean? Making games is much more creative. Obviously I wasn't good enough to program, and that's where music and animation comes in. But I still have my ideas for games that I write down. I've written down ideas for games. So who knows what could easily happen in the future. That's how I always look at it. But yeah, I definitely wanted to work in a game store. The group of school friends I used to hang out with, I could just remember a time where it could have been like a weird South Park type of four guys. Me and my friend John Paul, my friend William, my friend Jason. I mean, we always used to play football. We used to play the goalie to goalie, 2-on-2 goalie to goalie, and man, you know, we've had some funny blasts. They've come around my house. We played more games, this and that. And we've done loads of things. And I remember one time, me and John Paul and some of his others, we went to cinema to watch Space Jam, which was a brilliant film. We never really had a name for our groups. I feel like we should have made one then. Since we were all in the same form class, we could have called ourselves the Heath Boys, because our class was called Heath. But unfortunately, there's other guys in the Heath class, so obviously you couldn't call yourself Heath Boys because the other guys could have called themselves Heath Boys. So really, we didn't really have a name for ourselves. But we didn't do that much, not really much special things besides playing football in break times and stuff, and lunchtime and stuff, and in class they get everything right and move on, and I was the dummy, and I get everything wrong, and I always move down. Down. That's the bad thing. First off, I think that question needs to be reworded. It's more like, what would you attempt to name your kids? Because the truth is, whatever name that you want your kids to be, your wife, your girlfriend / wife, whoever you're going to have the child with, may not like the name that you're going to give your kids. And personally, I doubt any lady's going to like the names I like for my kids. But there's a lot of meaning. There's a lot of meaning into them. you know, there's a lot of meaning to the names that I have for my kids. Names that I really do like. You know, if I had a son and she didn't mind the name, my son's name would be Harrington. You know, Harrington is a name of a cartoon character I wrote back a long time ago, and it was that particular project that never got off the horse. Sadly, it never got in the way. But it was that project that got me into 3ds Max, and I feel it's really got me somewhere. And I mean, I invented Harrington from the beginning, because I always just liked the sound of it for some reason. Some people will usually mostly have it as their surnames, but I always thought it could be wicked to have it as a first name. And I think there could be some rare people out there who do have it as a first name. I know for a fact there was a person out there named Barrington. Definitely know that. But Harrington would be my son's name. So how would it sound? Harrington Baptiste? You know, it's a perfect name for a child. If my first child was a girl, and my partner was fine with the name, her name would be Zemphley. And where does Zemphley come from? Well, if people might know about the film Watership Down, there was a character named Hi Zemphley. And Watership Down is a film that means so much to me, because it's like it's just like my best movie overall, best animated movie ever. You know, it's just, no matter how much brilliant all the new films come out, this film always leaves such a warm feeling in my heart, and I just don't know how to explain that film. It's absolutely fantastic, very inspirational, and obviously I've done a little modding to Hi Zemphley, just took out the Hi and just kept Zemphley, and I feel it sounds like a brilliant name, Zemphley Baptiste. I thought that's a wicked name, yeah, for a little girl. You know, hopefully my partner would accept that. If she doesn't, oh well, I can't be greedy now, can I? I think the best person to answer the survey next has got to be Shadow Lost Arts. I guess it'd be kind of cool to see him chat about relationship areas and stuff like that. He's never done that yet, so I think that's his time. So I definitely would like Shadow Lost Arts here to do this survey. In fact, he was the one who requested me to do this survey. So so I'm pretty sure he's probably going to do it. So let's see what questions, what answers he's going to come out with. So guys, that's everything I've got for you at the moment. So once again, yeah, check out the Humble Bundle, and guys, I've got more information here on my next gig. You know, if you go to my website now and click on the live gigs and events button, it will take you to my event this time. So, and I still got a little bit to upgrade on the website anyway, or update should I say, and it's up there now, and there's still a link for there's still a link below to get to the event. And also my next videos, I'm going to say as much more as I can on the event as I can, because if you guys live in London, I really recommend you come here to the London Gaming Con, because there's going to be a lot of gaming stuff there. You know, I've just read the timetables, and there's going to be a lot of games and stuff there, and you know, you get to play loads of games there, and you get to hear my music there. So that's what. So I'm going to talk about that in my next video. That video won't take long because I need to do my Q&A after that. So that's all I've got to say, guys. Thanks very much. I'll speak to you all later. Love you all.